Hi all. Today I'll touch one of the most important topics within the NoCode-X application builder, being building pages for your application. So as you might imagine, every single application that you can think of has some kind of page that they use to expose data or functionality towards human users. So building pages within web applications is really crucial part of web development or web application development. So that's why we made it as easy as possible within NoCode-X. Um, I'll only scratch the surface of this topic because else otherwise this video would take me way too long. However, I will be diving deeper into this topic in subsequential videos, so please keep an eye on our YouTube channel, keep an eye on our LinkedIn group to keep to learn more about this subject. So let's dive in. If I wanted to create a page within NoCode-X, I would actually have to create a template, and a template within NoCode-X can be anything from a complete web page to a small part of a web page that you can reuse in several other web pages. So what I would have to do is hit this template link on the in the site navigation, and then I get an overview of all the templates within my application. As you can see, there are already some templates in here. For example, error not found template. These are all default templates that every application that you build with NoCode-X gets by default, of course. And then, of course, every of those templates you can tweak and customize to your own needs. Now, if I were to create a new template, all I had to do is click this button, and then I get a choice. Do you want to create a web page, or do you want to create a reusable component? And in this case, I just want to keep it simple. I want to create a web page. So I keep this on web page and then choose the language English and hit create. And then I enter this kind of screen. This is actually the template editor. By default, it opens up in the mobile design mode, but I can switch between different screen sizes as much as I like. So I can really start designing responsive pages with this editor. So I have some controls that make it easier for me to edit and design my pages. For example, here I can zoom in, zoom out as much as I want. I can use the PON to really position the editor as much as I would like to, well, as convenient as possible for me. And then I can also, if I position it completely wrong, I have this button that allows me to center the page again to make it easy for me. And then I can toggle a grid to make it easy to position or size elements on my page. I can also tweak this grid, the amount of columns and the gap size between columns and stuff like that. So there's really a lot of customization possibilities here. I can toggle borders to find components or elements on my page, and so on and so on. So there are quite some possibilities here. Too much to dive into in this video, so I'll dive into them in other videos as well. Um, if I want to add something to my page, because at the moment this is a complete blank page, all I had to do is look at the left side of the editor, which contains a list of all the elements that I can use in my page. So we have quite some elements that you can use. And for example, if I would want to add a pie chart to this page, all I have to do is select the pie chart, drag and drop it into place, and then this pie chart appears on my page. So I can resize this pie chart to any size I want. The cool thing is every component has its own every component or every element that you drag and drop on the page has its own set of properties that I can use to tweak according to my own needs. So for example, this pie chart has a title property, so I can change this title property to Tristan's pie chart, which will immediately resolve in changing this on actually what you see is what you get editor page editor. So we have quite some elements for you to use. If I would, for example, want to add a top or a certain set amount of tops to my page, all I had to do is add a top element to my page. And if I want to add something inside that top, for example, a button, all I have to do is drag and drop it onto the top, and then it's a part of one of those tops. So as you can see, if I switch to top two, I can add, for example, a radio button to top two, and now I have a button in top one, and I can have a button in top two. Of course, as I told you, everything can be tweaked according to your own needs. Also, this button has its own properties, so I can change it to save, for example, or the label, so to speak. I can choose another icon for my button, for example, a disk icon right here. I can choose where the icon is located, on the left or on the right, and so on and so on. So there's really a lot of possibilities with regards to page building. I can also style each component or each element according to my needs. I have some sizes, minimum sizes. I can position it in another way. I have some possibilities towards borders, so I can, for example, have a radius of 30 to make it to make this button get rounded corners. I can choose a background color, for example, for this button, which is green in this which I set to green just now. And if I want to have a red background on hover of this button, this is possible as well. So there is really a lot of possibilities towards designing your pages. Voila, that's about it for this video. Please follow us for more information on NoCode-X, and please well, dive into NoCode-X. Feel free to dive into NoCode-X yourself and start using it and start experimenting with it. Bye.